Hey guys,
Hello.
Welcome to Live Like No One Else. Thank you so much for joining us today.
What are we doing today?
We are actually going to answer some of your questions.
Stay tuned.
It was so much fun to read your comments and get some of your questions. Thank you guys so much for responding. And I was actually surprised with what you guys, I thought you'd want to know about like finances or like kitchen stuff. I don't know why kitchen stuff, but
well, there's a couple,
but
yeah.
It was so sweet that you guys wanted to kind of know about us a little bit more.
Let's do it.
We thought we would, delve into our interpersonal workings of our marriage.
Just a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and answer these questions here. We have our computer right here, so that's why it's kind of a little weird setup today.
We have like the reflection.
With reflections, because we had glasses. You guys noticed we got new glasses a little while ago?
We did.
Yeah, thank God for insurance.
I had one whole lens that was actually covered in like something and nothing I did to get it off, so I could not wear my glasses.
All right, we're going to move this angle a little bit. There we go. Is that better? There we go. Look at our kids. Aren't they so beautiful?
Oh, I love that picture. I cried when we gave that. That was a Christmas present, and it was like one of the best.
It was a really good.
And he made it. It's not like something that
it's like an engineer print.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And it's just like glued. Oh, spray glued or whatever.
Adhesive.
Yeah. Okay.
Such a good idea for a Christmas present.
That's right. Now back to the questions. Sorry, I cut you off, wife. Here we go. How'd you guys meet? Was it love at first sight? What was it like when you had really small kiddos? Has Anna always been a stay-at-home mom? Or has she worked outside the house when the kids were first born? And how did Joel's career start? And then there was another one of like, dream dates. We'll talk about that. Okay, so take it away. Here we go. Ready? How do we meet?
How did we meet? We met in the green room during a gig.
That's right. A gig. We were both performing at a gig, and she was dressed in this like blue, right? Blue sequence dress, and I was playing in a jazz band.
Sequins and spandex.
We were in college.
Special.
We were in college. But I saw her, and I was like... They had to go like that. Yes, it was totally like... What's the movie with the eyes?
So funny. And I saw that he looked like a friendly guy playing cards at the table.
She called me a nerd.
And I really was like, that looks really fun. He looked really friendly.
And then this guy came.
Wait, I want to show you my tooth exactly.
Wiggly tooth. There it is.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Clayton's gonna lose a tooth.
His first tooth.
Bye, loose tooth.
So
I did have a moment where I was like,
who is this guy?
He just kept staring at me.
We were hanging out and we were playing cards as kind of a group, and my eyes, I'm gonna tell you, man, like I was just like, man, who's this girl? And she was probably like, but I kid you not, guys, like we were lined up. I remember I was there up against the wall with the other guys in the band. And I kid you not, I was going to say, like, the guys were, like, all talking, like, ooh, who's that? Who's that? Talking about her. I'm just telling you how it was. And in my head, I heard a voice say, you're going to marry that girl.
Aww.
That's the way it went down. So
sweet.
That's how we met at a gig in college. Because she was a performer, and I was a musician. So
yes,
that's how we met.
That is how we met.
So what was it like having small kiddos?
It was amazing.
It was
so
great.
Amazing. I think there are times though that I just want to go back and even get more from that time. But I remember during that time being like, I'm going to get the most out of this time. So I just don't think you can ever feel like you've got enough time. I grew up hearing people say all the time, like, they grow up so fast. They grow up right before your eyes. Just, enjoy the time while it's there. And so I was like, I'm going to do that.
She did it.
I'm going to do that.
She did it.
I'm not going to look back like all they did when they were 40 and 50 and 6 years old and they were like filled with regrets. Sorry if that's you. Sorry. I'm sorry. For me, that hit me really hard because I was like, wow, they feel, I'm sure those people had a lot of great moments. But they had a lot of like, wow, it just goes by so fast. And so I was like, I'm not going to do that. Take heart, because no matter what you do, it always feels like it goes by so fast. They say the days are long, but the years are short. It's just so true. Some of the days feel like they've lasted 10 years, but some of the years feel like they lasted 2 seconds,
It goes by quick, right?
And so it was beautiful. I think having 3 kids was the hardest season.
Yes, we went from 2 to 3 was very difficult.
And then I felt like 3 to 4 kind of leveled us. Like it just, there was something about it that shifted, and it felt really good after that. But the 2 to 3 was...
Love you guys.
The 2 to 3 was just a big transition.
It was a big. It was rough. It was
legit. I'm not kidding you. I was so nervous to have number 4 that I invited women to dinner to ask them questions about how they did it. They either had 4, 5, or 6 children, because I was very nervous, but I knew that it was like what we felt called to, what we felt like.
Yes, we always knew it was going to be 4 guys. We talked about
our family. Like, I feel like I knew that Caleb and Ella and Colin and Clayton were a part of our family, like before they any of them were a part of our family.
She's the youngest of 4. I'm the oldest of 6. We just always agreed while we were dating.
4?
You want 4? You want 4? No way!
We were so relieved. And it just felt right. But I was scared at 3 because I felt like I'm drowning. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And so I interviewed these women and asked for encouragement and shared my fears and asked for prayer, and they prayed over me. And having 4 was just a treat. It was just... I mean, having each one of them at every stage was such a...
Speaking of 1, number 3 is there.
Number 3. Just such a gift. I can't even tell you, especially because I was told I couldn't have children. So getting to have 4 feels like I just hit the jackpot. I don't even know. I don't think a day goes by where I'm not totally thankful. Even the really hard days, like, I'm very thankful for my babies.
Well, that leads us to the next question, which is, have you always been a stay-at-home mom, or have you worked, had any time to work outside of the house?
This is so interesting because I'm kind of a jack of all trades. Like, I am not like, let me hold down the same job for 27 years. I'm super not like that at all. And I was a performer, you know, and then after we got married, I realized I hated planning our wedding, but I really had an interest in...
Bug.
Yeah.
It's like a bug.
So random.
Weird.
I really had an interest in planning other people's weddings. Right. And so I actually became a certified bridal consultant and event planner.
That's the truth.
And I began my own small business. And I did weddings and events right up to the week before I had Caleb.
That's right.
And I actually had a wedding the day he was born. And I knew that could happen. So when they asked me to do their wedding, I said the likelihood that I will either have had him or will be about to have him or whatever is really high. So what I suggest is I will plan everything for you, but with my assistant. And then he would be there to oversee the actual day and like all the logistics. And so we worked it out that way, and it went really well. And but I actually had him, and I decided, since I was my own small business, that I could kind of do whatever I wanted. And I knew that I wasn't going to want to do weddings after I had babies. I knew that I wanted to be home with them, and thankfully I could. I mean, it was a struggle, but it was just an absolute joy and such a gift that he was on board with that, and and that we could do that. And then he was a year old, and I was actually offered a position as a drama teacher at a school. And I thought, it's a good time for extra income. We weren't on our debt-free journey yet, but it was a good time for extra income. And it was a, essentially part-time job, and it was very creative, and it was like a good outlet. I was able to arrange childcare, which was kind of amazing. And if any of that fell through, it was flexible enough for me to bring him with me to some of the things. And so we made that work for a year. I think it was like a year and a half, right up until I was very, very pregnant with Ella. And I had a good suspicion that I'd probably not want to come back, but I wasn't totally sure because I really loved my job. But my pregnancy with Ella was difficult.
It was tough.
And then once she was born, there were some complications, and she had to be in the NICU. And there was a lot of kind of trauma surrounding that for me as a mommy and for Ella. And I just wanted to make my world very small and just shut everything down. And I asked Joel, would you be okay if I did not go back? Because I just really want to be home with them completely and never leave them ever. And so that's what we did.
That's it.
So I didn't come back, and I don't think I've done anything. I've done like crafts and stuff to sell them,
Like
but
some hustle stuff,
no
right?
jobs.
So
No
that's
jobs.
Mama.
I'm a freeloader.
No!
He's no sugar
You guys,
daddy. I'm totally kidding.
We're so fortunate to, like, I always mark the beginning of my career, which leads us into this next question: when did Joel start his career? Because I started in a small post-production facility in Hollywood, right when I remember one night she came. We only had one car, I think. She picked me up late night. I worked the swing shift, and she had a little gift for me, and it said like a little onesie with saying "You're gonna be daddy," and and the pregnancy test. So that was the beginning of my career, working my way up, and it was about 12 to 15 months from getting that job. I was just a driver. Like, I would go pick up film from the places and just learn. I was able to learn and train. I'm so grateful for so many people who helped me. A great engineer named Rick, who just helped me, took me on his wing,
Such an amazing
taught me
man.
everything. He did. I did it the old school way, guys. And then within 12, 15 months, I was hired at the Sound sister facility, which that was my goal. And then the rest is history. So, but that was the beginning of my kind of career. And now, 10 years into it, I've been able to be part of a lot of really awesome, cool things. Took my wife to the Emmys back in 2014, I think it was, something like that. 2014. So we vlogged it, I think. Did we vlog it? We did vlog it, right? I think we vlogged it, guys. And I'm gonna put a link here. And we weren't really, I think I was so afraid to like share like Emmy stuff, so I didn't really like publicize it much other than just dropping it in the vlog. But go check it out. We got all dressed up and went to the Emmys, and it was fun. So I'll put a link somewhere over here. But that's my career stuff. Last question for today would be, by the way, what are you eating?
Oh, I'm eating pineapple rings.
Aldi treat, guys. We bought the second time we bought these things. These are so good. It's like, look at these. They're so good.
I have to say the first ones you bought are better than
these ones? Oh, interesting.
But they're still good.
Let's see. Okay, good. Pineapples are good. Last question was, Katie Johnson says, if you were to surprise each other with a dream date, no kids, what would you plan for each other? Yes, we all need some time to away from the house. Yes, I totally agree. Well, I know what I would do. But I don't know if this is more of your dream or mine. Well, it's my dream. This is my dream date.
What he would do.
Okay, tell me if I'm right. Ready? My dream date would be, this is no COVID or anything like that. Okay, let's pretend everything's great in the world. We'd get on a plane, and we'd fly to Paris.
Oh, dude.
What? You didn't think that? We'd go to Paris.
Sorry. Boom.
Where we can just enjoy some of the best food and cheeses and wines and different, just everything Italian. Coffee, espresso, cappuccinos, everything. But a lot of the stuff you can't eat right now. Because of the gluten.
Yeah, Paris isn't that great for gluten-free.
I know, but that would be a dream for me. But
look at you.
Without kids. I see the Eiffel Tower at night with the twinkling and everything. Take a picture, selfie of them.
Our daughter would be so mad because she loves Paris.
What about you? What would be your dream date?
Wow, I was not on that level at all.
No?
I was like full pandemic style.
Oh, no, this is a dream.
I'm
dreaming.
So fun.
There's no COVID in my dream.
Realist, optimist. This is our last video.
It's the truth.
That's so funny because okay, so I was on TikTok for like a heartbeat, and because I don't love social media. I'm sorry, I love being honest, but
she works a lot, guys. When you see her on camera, you need to know this. When she's on camera, she's doing so much to be comfortable with being on camera. It's just because she has really developed into an introvert, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I guess she's exercising her muscles. So woo, give it up. Woo, thumbs up give her some support. Woo.
Yeah. So when I was on that, there was this like, I don't know if it was a TikTok challenge, but it was a thing that couples would do, and they would go to Target, and they'd have to pick like stuff for the other person. They'd separate in Target, right?
Yeah, like go.
And they'd have to buy something that was their favorite color, their favorite food, their favorite drink.
Candy.
Something to do that they would like. And maybe their favorite candy or something like that. And so people would be like their favorite color. So they'd buy them like a shirt that was blue if that was their favorite color. And, like their favorite drink or whatever. So I don't know. I think that That would
be fun.
be so fun to just
we could probably
like
still
separate, run around
do
and
that right now, like
That's such a,
COVID
like,
style.
pandemic
But this
dream.
is how it would be. It would be like this. It'd be like, okay, you go into Target first
I'll stay
for
in the car with
10
the
minutes
kids.
with the mask, and then I'll switch, and then
We could totally
still do that. So
and then we could like do whatever we buy like at night when the kids are
daytime.
sleeping.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they do like things that you would do. Like, so somebody would buy like a DVD and the other person would buy like a board game, and then they watch the movie and play the game.
Yeah. Although now it's like streaming or whatever.
Yeah, but
you can
some people
get DVDs.
still buy
Yeah.
DVDs.
Yeah.
We don't have a DVD player though.
We do. It's just put away. I haven't hooked it up
we
yet.
do.
Yeah, it's old. It's
that
like
little
or we don't
teeny
really use
tiny
it.
one.
Yeah.
So
but yeah, that sounds fun.
Super minimal. I'm really impressed with your dream. I totally thought
Still have a dream to go to Paris.
this is what I thought you were gonna say.
Okay, what do you think?
Get on a plane,
Yeah.
like the high class way.
Oh yes, because let me tell you guys, you don't know this because we weren't on YouTube back then. So I got to mix a couple things. I mixed a movie in New York, which we all went together as a family. It was really fun. What movie? Okay, I'll tell you. It was called Second Act. Jennifer Lopez and Vanessa Hudgens. And then last year, I was mixing a series called The Orville with Seth MacFarlane, and we had to fly out there. Yeah, we had to fly out there and work. And so one of the legs, I brought my wife, and we did first class. Well, because it was always first class for me.
They always flew him first class, so he was like, I said, just put me in coach. I'll be fine.
No, that'd be so messed up. We made it work, and it was awesome. Wasn't it awesome?
It was awesome.
It was pretty awesome. So going back, I interrupted. Sorry.
So anyway, we'd fly in style.
Yes.
But not for long, because I totally thought you would have taken me to Vegas to do like all the shows and stuff, because you always talk about doing that, and I'm like,
here's it, guys.
Sounds fun.
I used to be such a huge Vegas guy in the sense of this, because I really felt I love big band music. So there was the Vegas of the Rat Pack, Rat Pack Vegas that I fell in love with. Sinatra, right? Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin, and Peter Lawford and Joey Bishop, like that whole Rat Pack thing. The vision, the idea of everybody getting dressed up in suits and ties,
like the
classy. That was the Vegas that I kind of had this idea of, like going to shows and enjoying, the music and having great dinner and great drink, everything. So we went there for. It was a preview.
On accident.
It was a preview. Oh, we were gonna have a preview for a movie there, and it got canceled. So we had we had a hotel already
booked, and it happened to be the weekend
coinciding
of our
anniversary.
So we were like,
fine,
okay,
we'll go.
We'll just go, but we were not excited about it. It was not good. High class trip. Or
it wasn't.
Anything.
It wasn't good though. I didn't like it anymore. I was like, I don't
he
like
realized he didn't like
Vegas anymore.
It was sad.
It was sad. But that's what you thought. How funny.
I totally did, because you do talk about that a lot.
I have.
I think I might go to like a European tour, like all
like Greece.
European, like
or everywhere.
Like all European tour.
Yeah,
like,
let's go to Norway.
How in the world would I ever fly that far away
and not go see that stuff?
And not go everywhere, right? So I'd hit like Ireland, Scotland, England. Everywhere. All of them. I wish I had the map here. No, I seriously, there's just something that I've just always wanted to explore.
Your heritage.
All of your
English, Irish, German background right here.
Yeah.
So
that is true.
We got to go one day to Ireland, to England.
I also love the other places. He got to go to Japan several times and Australia. I've never been to either of those. That would be amazing.
I love Japan.
We both got to go to South Africa, which was amazing.
Prior to kids.
I'm still sad that we didn't get to see more of Africa, because we only went to South Africa, and there are so many parts of Africa that I just have always wanted to see and just experience.
Yeah. Well, maybe one day. So those are our dream date ideas, and that is all the time we have today. I hope that you had fun, because we had fun kind of just answering some of these questions and walking down memory lane. So thank you.
Thank you.
That was so awesome. If you have a question for a future Q&A or something, leave it in the comments. Maybe we'll do another one. So
the next one actually is going to be, didn't we say we would do, because somebody else asked for a newlywed style.
Oh, that would be fun. Like a newlywed style
So I
game.
think we'll actually do that during Christmas vacation at some point. Before
totally,
Christmas,
totally. Yeah,
when
yeah.
after
Which
this
we're
weekend.
almost there. We're totally almost there.
So we're totally going to do that. That was a fun idea. So I think that would be fun.
Thank you for that.
Us,
That was great. It'll be fun.
It'll give us like a moment.
What did we do the other night? We did spouse categories.
Which you can totally find on Dating Divas. It's a free printable. Datingdivas.com. They have really great ideas.
We'll link it below. Yeah.
I've used their free printables before, and they have some
totally
packages
fun.
that you can buy and stuff. But I'm cheap, so I only
we get the free ones.
I'm like, I'm so grateful for all of the amazing bloggers and people out there that give free things, because when you're a person who is very frugal and has anxiety about spending money, even if you have it, and especially when you don't have it, I like to take advantage of it. But I also try to go back and support where and when I can. So and
so go check it out, guys, and have some time, because as some of you have pointed out, and something we really believe in, taking time for a relationship, like, you have to do it, guys. You just got to do it. And especially during this time, I know there's a lot of reports of just like marriages and relationships having a difficult time during quarantine. Like, I really feel like, even though we've had hard moments because there's like, you know, kids and stuff like that, like, we have been able to have a really fun time during this time, really just connecting with each other, you know, either through oil pastels or games. We watched our quarantine series, which we went through the whole, was it 7 seasons, was Parks and Rec. That was so much fun.
And then we went through The Crown.
We love that one.
Now we're trying The Office, but
season 1,
really
not so much.
upset by it all.
Yeah.
It's very
it seems like harsh,
offensive and sad, and like,
I'm like, that's not okay, Michael Scott. You can't treat people
very uncomfortable.
But I heard season 2, you can totally skip season 1 and go to season 2. So I think we might do that. But anyways, you guys take time for yourself, for your loved ones. Stay safe. We love you. We thank you. We'll see you in the next video. See ya.